certain songs they can reveal someone's age, eh? Koro isi reveal nje hore grand. You look young, Mara. The DNA will tell us otherwise.
You're talking about yourself, no?
Yeah, how hunty. Hello, Pabi.
Hello, Mr.
How are you?
I'm so well.
You
I'm
look
so
amazing.
Happy. Thank you. Thank you.
This
very
is what
much.
postnatal looks like.
Maybe.
You
yes, here I am.
You make motherhood look amazing. Gee whiz,
Really?
girl.
I feel really lucky. I have a good baby.
Boy, girl.
I have a boy.
Wow.
Yes.
No, wanyale haman.
I have a boy.
You start with a king right there, prince right there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The last time I saw you, oh my word.
I was waddling.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, the friend I was with said, I'm not Akizuli ever again because you're so slow. I was 9 months pregnant.
Regulate, Warren G. Where does it take you?
School. I just remember, the school socials
Yeah.
that we'd have.
Yeah.
And we thought we were very cool. I mean, this is definitely going to reveal my age. Boys of London jeans.
Gee whiz.
I mean, everything was very, very 90s, very hip hop. And
Yeah.
we thought we were
No.
cool, like we were gangsters.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Houghton. Just like very,
Which school was this?
I went to Sacred Heart College.
Ah,
Yeah.
Sacred Heart.
Yeah.
They still do amazing work even today, eh?
Such an incredible school. Just the spirit, the culture.
Yeah.
A friend of-
How different are they philosophy-wise to other schools?
Well, I mean, I started grade 000 at Sacred Heart, and I matriculated at Sacred Heart.
Wow.
So apart from 1 year where I went to the National School of the Arts,
Yeah.
and then came back to Sacred Heart, I
Okay.
just know that philosophy. So that tells you something, that I left for a year and I was like, can I go back home, please?
Yeah.
Not that there was anything wrong with art school. I really enjoyed art school, but there's something about the familiarity. Most children start at that young age and finish there. So most of my friends I've known since we were 3, 4, 5 years old.
Wow.
Makes a very big difference.
But are you a Soweto girl?
I grew up in Deep Kloof, Soweto, Zone 4.
Yeah.
And Pimville, Soweto, Zone 4. So my mom's house and my grandparents' house. I'm granny and grandpa's child, ideally. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
So,
I hear you.
So I was with them in Deep Kloof most of the time.
Are you the first grandchild?
I am the first granddaughter. The only granddaughter, actually. I'm the only granddaughter, yeah.
Therefore, clearly spoiled.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And mom is still alive, right?
My mom.
Yeah.
Yes. Very much so.
Oh,
Sending
Snana.
me funny emails every day. It's interesting.
How is she doing, though?
You know what? My mom is really, really well. I mean, everyone's kind of doing this transition into the new space. I think none of them can believe that Pabi Nyana Ole is now a mom.
Yeah, yeah.
So everyone's transitioning into that. But my mom is great. She's sprightly. She's energetic. She still looks so beautiful. I mean, she is
I can imagine, yeah.
She is the prototype. She is, the thing to look up to.
Oh, my goodness. For some reason, I was looking at your biog, right?
Sure.
And I was like, but I don't see Yo TV here.
I wasn't on your TV.
Why?
I was on KTV.
There you go.
Yeah. I was on Mnet's children's channel.
So you had to start Vele Nje. HD. Ditloha. Before HD was even created.
I suppose so. You know, the most interesting thing, your sponsors will like this. My very first ever job was when I was 4 years old. And it was for a literacy campaign called Read.
Yes.
Sponsored by KFC.
What?
Yeah. I still have the photographs. I've actually got it as a TBT somewhere. I'll put it up. Little me looking into a book.
So therefore, you did post it? You did post it on IG?
Yes, it's there somewhere. I'll find it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll repost it.
You have come full circle then.
Hello?
The biog is really quite fascinating. I mean, the one thing that I don't remember from the biog is Unati.
Yes, that's acting. What was that show? Remind me.
Soul City.
Yes. I don't even remember that. Sorry.
You see?
I don't remember that.
2007.
No idea. I've done so many things that often people are like, remember when we were at the thing at the this and you were there and I don't remember.
But tell me, how did you even find balance? Because I think mom was there because she was in that space.
Yeah.
She worked in that space. So she knew the challenges, the pros and cons of what's going on in this entertainment business. But you, yourself, didn't you feel overwhelmed with all of these things that you had to do plus school?
Sometimes. I think maybe later on in high school. I remember my matric year, the August before I wrote my matric, the semi-finals, it's called prelims. That's it, prelims, right?
Yeah. No, I like that. Semi-final. We're going to call them semi-finals from now on. All right? Capricorn, once a Capricorn says something, it is law.
I had an exchange television show in China. Okay. So I spent maybe 2 weeks filming in China, and I had with me in my luggage my matric set works and my books to study for my exams, because as soon as I came back it would be a couple of days and then I wrote matric. So I mean that was tough. That's a lot to juggle, but you know, they were very instructive to us, our producers, that we have to maintain our academic levels. So from the beginning, I started there when I was 11 years old.
That is KTV?
Yes.
Okay.
Presenting maybe 2 or 3 times a week, like a live show. And they maintained that if we don't have good academics or maintain our academics,
then bye. Because clearly this fame thing is destroying the foundation of who you need to be.
Yeah. And I think that was very powerful, because everything needs to complement each other. You can't distract from the thing that a child's supposed to be, which is a child.
Yeah.
And I feel over and above the fact that I had those opportunities and I had a job at a young age, I was still a child in a lot of ways.
What did you do with the money? Because you were getting paid.
I spent it on sweets. No, I saved a lot of money. I mean, I was able to do a lot of things as a young adult because I was able to purchase my own home. I was able to travel. I was able to.
When did you buy your first home?
I was 22, 23.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's just because I didn't want to move out of home. My mom cooked so nicely and she did my washing. Then now I must go fend for myself.
Happy belated birthday, by the way.
Thank you very much.
When was it?
On the 18th.
Is that why Sade?
I love Sade.
She's your twin.
Yeah, I love Sade. I just also think that immortal energy that she has, right? I mean, you look at her, she's ageless, timeless,
and look
raceless, genderless. She's just beyond. She's big.
I'm not genderless.
Oh, okay. Yes, okay.
Yeah, please, slow down there. Of so many songs that she has, and you decided to go with By Your Side, why?
I think it's lyrically just so perfect. It describes everything. Like, you think I'd leave you down when you're down on your knees. No, you know
I'm
me
here.
better. Like, you know me.
Yeah.
Joe, I got your back, boo.
How many of your childhood friends do you still have?
Loads.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, my baby shower was pretty much just school kids, from school friends.
Gee whiz. So these are school friends. What about friends from the neighborhood, from Pimville, from DK?
Now that's a bit different because I was the child. I didn't do that, and that's my grandfather and grandmother.
Oh,
straight up. Granny and Grandpa wanted me in the house. And I wanted to be in the house, actually. I am quite introverted, naturally.
Yep.
So I'm not the type of person, or papagan, makes friends with everyone naturally. Naturally, I'm quite shy.
Yeah.
And so I would read books, and my granddad would read to me and sing with me and teach me songs.
Yeah.
He had a tape recorder, you know, those old tape recorders with TDKs.
Yes.
And he put the TDK on and he'd say, come on, darling. And we'd sit on the bed and we'd just have conversations. We pretty much were doing radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he even know What he was? Is he still alive?
No, he passed away when I was in standard 9.
Oh my word!
So he didn't get to see this part of life.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
But he saw. I mean, because I was a child in the industry, he saw a lot of that. And I believe he's here.
No, he is.
He's always here.
And Granny?
Granny's still around.
What?
Granny's actually, hello, Granny.
Hello.
She's listening right now. She set the radio before I left the house. She was like, so that gets got tutumela when you're on, so that I don't panic. So thank you, Granny. Granny is I get emotional. She's so special. And so she's such a champion of me as a person.
Yeah.
You know, as a woman, as a person, as a mom. Like she really has invested so much into me. And she's with my son at home right now.
Wonderful.
She's the one looking after him.
Your son is actually very lucky.
So lucky. So lucky.
Grandma and great-grandma?
You know, I had my nkgono as well. Granny's mom as well.
Yeah, maybe we should call the blood bank. We need to share this blood. Maybe that's where the secret of the fountain of youth is.
It's the gene jackpot.
Listen.
I truly believe it.
Sure. Pabi Moloi is here and we're talking life, but life, as you know, it will throw curveballs. It is my top 10 at 10 with Pabi Moloi, powered by KFC. And we're talking about things I was never prepared for. You know, you can prepare for anything. You can prepare for an exam while in China on a backpack because you're working. You need to come back and write your semifinals. I like that, though. Semifinals. I think it's so cool. Anyway, things I was never prepared for as a girl.
As a girl, I think having to double prove yourself.
Wow, what do you mean?
So as a girl, you can be good at something, but then it's not good enough. You must be excellent at something to be able to.
Because you are just a girl.
Because you're a girl.
Yeah.
So
Had it been a boy,
kind of
it would be like, that's it, good enough.
patriarchal thing.
Sure.
I never expected it. Truly.
Did it throw you off though?
Yeah, there was one specific job that there was like such a tug of war just because there was a man there before me, you know. But I see it for what it is now, and luckily I'm not like competitive with other people. So just making sure that I keep raising my own bar. But that's a real wow, you know.
Things you were never prepared for as a grandchild.
Like when they leave the planet.
Hey, nothing will ever prepare you for that. Never. Things you never prepared for as a daughter.
The reversal of the role.
Yeah, thank you.
You know?
I thought so. Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. I was there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you need to be the parent.
Yeah.
That's, oh!
I don't want to say much else. I'll still get into trouble. Yeah. But it's also very special. I think maybe that's something I never expected or I wasn't prepared for.
Yeah.
That it doesn't feel like an obligation.
No.
Or, a cross to bear.
Yeah,
It's with such gratitude. Like, I will do.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But it's just the mindset. I think the mind is boggled on what's going on.
And it's also interesting, the digital age, the amount of books and things that are available.
Yes.
Things are so different that I'm teaching. As well as being taught. So it's interesting.
What else? Things you never prepared for as a radio personality.
Things I was never prepared for as a radio personality. Oh, the way, hello cameras, radio has become so visual.
Boom.
Hey?
There you go.
There has never been a time.
As we speak right now, Kaya TV is busy.
I mean, I didn't come with my makeup team here. This is just who I am. I woke up like this.
Do you think they give me makeup?
But you're so pretty.
Oh,
don't need it.
Somebody said something finally today. Hey.
It is so incredibly important to have a visual presence as well as the vocal presence. I never knew.
And things you never were prepared for as a mom. We have to go there. Mother.
Labor pains.
Oh my God.
Please, my sisters.
Yeah.
Can we stop lying to each other that it's
Yes.
manageable? You'll be okay. It's not that bad. Or it's bad, but, it'll be okay.
Hey.
16 hours. I think, Jesus has never heard me speak to him as
The
much
way you
as
did, yeah.
on the 3rd of November. Yeah.
Wow.
And then you forget it. You forget how hard it was. And you look at your person and, he just is the world to me. He's so perfect and so beautiful and so angelic that it doesn't matter what happened.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
To a point that you don't even mind doing it again.
Absolutely.
You guys are suckers for pain though. I had an op in December. And I came back and I was like, just a little cut. Yeah, just a little cut. Few stitches. Little. When I say little,
I'm laughing.
The length of a finger.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, if God said men must give birth, trust me,
The world would end.
we'll have only at the most 10 million people in the world. You guys are special.
I don't know what it is.
You guys are special. Yeah, but this was before woman, eh? I can actually see you. Which clubs did you usually used to?
When you say this, you're saying it as if you saw me somewhere. Is there more to the story?
Do you want me to reveal?
No,
Okay.
that's why. Don't, please. I enjoyed my youth.
You did.
Big time.
I know you did.
I enjoyed my freedom.
Yeah.
I enjoyed access because I had a lot of access due to
Yeah.
where I
Yes,
worked at a lot of times
yes.
and whatever. I I had a good time.
But if there's one thing I must say though, is you see Pabi, and then you see Pabi dancing. You're like, hey, look at her, she's having a good time.
Yeah.
Do you still throw? Do you still go out and
Throw a leg.
Yes.
A lahlum lens.
That's right.
I have not been into a nightclub
In
years.
'Cause you've done it enough, I think, yeah.
years and years. Yeah, and I'd feel like Ngutu. I'd feel like, do you know that thing? I would feel like, why is this auntie here at the like, what are you doing? Go home. But I've felt like that since my 20s. I've just felt like that. But I did it.
No, you did.
Okay, so Carfax was a big thing
Yes.
when I was
Yes,
partying.
yes.
Horror Cafe.
Horror Cafe was huge.
Oh.
Look at her. It's like Tando Yoville, yeah.
Yeah, that was a little bit before me, but Horror
Yes.
Cafe was definitely big. And then there was a time where the Rivonia club scene was a big
Yes,
deal. So
yes.
maybe people remember Vogue.
Vogue, I remember
That was a
Vogue.
big deal.
Yeah. Trust you to be at Vogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was very bourgeois.
Sure. Okay. Sure. I mean, thanks. But I had a good time.
Give me an idea of Pabi's party at home, or she's want to have a good time with her friends, with her girls. What does she do then?
Sure. I mean, we are in the ladies who lunch phase of our lives, right? So
Don't tell me about tea parties, please. No.
no. I have had tea parties though. Your show is the best tea in this. You must promote tea parties.
I'm just checking. I'm throwing you a curveball here.
But now it's just about like great conversation and great food and people coming over. But what I do, and I haven't been able to do that since my child was born necessarily enough times, but just putting on the music that I love
Yeah.
in the morning as I get ready. Like,
Yeah.
that's good enough now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good enough.
That's odd.
Yeah, that's good enough.
There you go. Hanging out with Pabi Moloi, talking about motherhood, talking about her life. First time talking to Pabi, by the way, on the best tea in the city. First ever.
Thank you.
What is the one thing that you've always said, okay, I think you achieve anything you set your mind to. Let me rephrase that.
Okay.
Yeah, let me rephrase that. What is the one thing you think it is beyond your reach? This is like, nah, do that. Nah.
Well, I don't think there's anything that's beyond my reach if I put my mind to it, if I want to do it. There are things that I don't want to do. Like, I will never skydive. I will never bungee jump. I don't think that's necessary.
I'm with you.
You know?
But I did the bungee because I needed to face my fears.
Did you do a bungee?
I did it.
Fear of heights?
Or under
Or fear of bungee?
No. Fear of heights.
Okay.
Yeah. Skydiving is next.
I just don't think... I don't think it's necessary. Like, life is so thrilling and dangerous already. So that for me...
Yeah.
But also, not to get too serious, but I know I cannot control another person. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I know that in a relationship or your parents or work or whatever, you can never get into any situation and think you can control or change another person.
Yeah, there's something called free will.
That's it.
You have it, they have it, so deal with it, basically.
Yeah. But no bungee, please.
Wide Awake.
Yes.
You and McFarlane and Tato.
Yes.
On YFM. Why is it such a significant period of your life? Professional life?
I mean, it was massive. It was a massive role. It was a massive opportunity. And over and above what people heard and what the public side of it was, I think internally as a woman, as a person, it was a massive learning curve for me. So a lot of that needing to work 10 times harder as a woman, that was the role. A lot of the having to become a mature and responsible member of society came from that time period as well. So it's a very 2006, 2007 is a very internal year for me.
Yeah. After that, where did you go to?
After
Radio-wise?
that, I went to Prime Media. I went to Highveld.
To Highveld?
Yeah.
And Highveld was quite a long... You had a long stint there.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. I mean, I started my radio journey there when I was 18.
Okay.
They had a kind of idols style competition that I won. So I did 2 years there and then moved to the SABC.
Yes.
And then moved to Y and then went back to Highveld for many, many years.
And now Youth Power.
Yes.
Weekends.
Yeah.
You seem like you're enjoying it.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
What is it about it?
I think after so many years at Highveld, it's the genres of music that I get to not to be funny, but no, there really is an interesting kind of person who listens to us.
Yeah.
And so interacting with them is also brand new. I mean, look at the stations that I've been to.
Sure.
It's completely different.
Totally.
Demographics. Maybe Metro and Power are similar in some ways.
Yeah.
But I'm so different, you know, from being 22 to where I am now.
Yeah.
So that's really interesting. And
I think it also giving you since it's a talk radio station, has given you more voice, right?
Well, I do music on the weekends.
Oh, okay.
So the idea is to eventually evolve into talk. That is what I'd like to do. That's one of my goals.
Oh, lovely.
So having that opportunity to test the waters is really special to me because I don't get that opportunity often.
Wonderful.
If I approach anybody for any opportunity, I usually get front row center, the billboard, do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Because of what I've been able to achieve. So it's nice to be able to just wade around first and see what I like and learn before I launch.
I respect people who do talk though.
Oh, so much.
I do, because I mean, I don't see myself doing it. We are doing it now, yes, but purely because you're sitting here. But for me, it's always been an interaction with music. But for somebody who says, I just want to talk, I look at them and I'm like, how do you even do it?
It's a very different skill set.
And then which genre would you go for? Because others are either political, social issues. Where's your passion?
Look, I really enjoy the social issues. I enjoy being able to impart what I've learned, and I enjoy learning from people. So I would probably speak to spiritual gurus and experts, people who could help you with enlightenment. I really enjoy esoterics.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are you reading?
At the moment, no. At the moment, it's all about
Of course,
milestones for babies. Okay? It's the Wonder Weeks. That's all I'm reading.
But what have you read that really just opened you up to it?
Sure. I really enjoyed the 4 Agreements.
Oh, yeah?
Don
Ruiz.
Miguel. That's powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 4th Agreements.
Yeah.
It's an amazing book to read.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Trending SA?
Yes.
That's what you do on TV, girl?
Yes.
With Kuli Roberts. How do you cope?
Oh, isn't she the most amazing woman? She's such a phenomenal
Adopt her,
human
please.
being.
Can you take her?
No, I just love her. I've taken her already. She's in my heart everywhere I go. I love her. I love her.
You know, we deal with her every single day, so we know what you're talking about.
But you see, this is part of the thing. You hear a person, you have a idea of this loud, personality.
Yeah.
But Siskuli won't be upset that we tell you, or maybe she will be upset with me. But in our makeup room, Nina, Kuli, Shaka, and I, we have family time. Like, we are family with each other. So we know each other's hearts, each other's struggles, each other's lives.
Yeah.
And then we go on set and we're nuts.
She's a marshmallow.
She's a honey.
Marshmallow.
The best. I'm fortunate to have worked with some of the most wonderful people, I think. And I think that's what sets Trending SA apart. We are a little clique of people. Yeah.
And that's why it keeps on trending every single day.
Yeah.
Psst. What's next for you?
Well, I'm going to try and juggle everything that I'm doing, first of all. I think
now family.
Yeah, I think that this
you just
is
added that.
Very new. Even leaving the house to come here today, I was so nervous. I haven't really left my son since he was born. So a lot of that.
Thank you for the sacrifice. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
But I really want to just focus on building my family and being the best I can be there.
Yeah.
I've worked since I was 4 years old.
Oh, my word.
I'll be back. There'll be more
Guys,
things.
child labor is illegal.
There'll be production.
Can't we
There'll
call
be
the
more
Minister
radio.
of Labor something?
There'll be podcasts. Of course, those things will happen. I'm Capricorn. My career will never fall to the back burner forever for too long.
Never. That actually really, really is the driving force behind you. All right. Pabi, we cannot say much, but the fact that I think you have... I like people like you because you show us what's possible. And not only in terms of what you can grow up to be, but it's also a learning for us as new parents that sometimes you may just need to let the talent be. And because it's their trajectory, that's where they're going.
Wow.
Just let it be, because they will just grow and be a Pabi Moloi.
Sure. You're teaching me as you say that, because I want my son to be an academic. But what are the chances of that happening?
Exactly. What does he want? You see?
Yeah.
And the good question we should have actually asked maybe Menana is how did she know? Because even as early as 4, how did she know?
She couldn't have not known. I was the child who was on top of the table singing the song, entertaining. Can I tell you a story? Do you know what I did at school today? It was obvious.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling the apple doesn't really fall far from the tree,
I still hope he's an academic. I can hope, can't I? You know what? Yes, you're right. You follow whatever it is that the talent and the spirit and the passion is in your child. But, I also hope my own things.
Keep shining.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Afropolitan, don't forget to join us next week for another edition of my Top 10 at 10 brought to you by KFC with a celebrity guest mom. All right? To find out, keep listening to the best here in the city. And here we go, closing it off as we ascend with Maxwell. Back in the day, this is Kaya.